Hello and welcome to this video. So in the previous videos, we have learned about linked list and all the major functions related to them. In this video, let us start learning about binary search trees. So binary search trees are also similar to linked list. As in a linked list, we have the next pointer. In binary search tree, we have left pointer and a right pointer, and each pointer is associated with another node, and that node also have a left pointer and a right pointer. The node which is on the top is called as root node, root. Then the node which falls below the root node is called as a child node. As this node is on the right of root node, so we called it as right child node. Similarly, as this node is on the left and it is a child of root node, so it is called as left child node. When we consider only this part of a binary search tree, this node become a root node, and this becomes a left child node, and this become a right child node. So as this node does not have any child associated with them, these nodes are called as leaf nodes. So these are all the main components of a binary search tree, where the first parent is called as root. Then the nodes below the root node are called as child nodes, and the nodes which are on the left side of a tree are called as a left child node, and the nodes which are on the right side of a tree are called as the right child node. When we consider a subtree in perspective, we also can call this 7 as a root node, and 6 as a left child node, and 8 as right child node. When the node does not have any child associated with them, then these nodes are called as leaf nodes. So as similar to our linked list, we also have pointers. As in a linked list, we have a next pointer. Here we have left pointer and a right pointer. And in between of this pointer, we have data. So whatever the data we have to store here, and in the left, we have a left pointer, and in the right, we have a right pointer. Then, if this is a root node, then if I paste this here, then another node at here, and if I connect left pointer with the left node and the right pointer with the right node, then we can represent a binary search tree using these nodes. So here the data is 5. Here the data is 3. Here we have stored 7. So this is how we can represent a binary search tree using nodes. Now there are some points which we have to remember while creating a binary search tree. So in a binary search tree, every parent should have only 2 children. If we consider 5, then it has 3 and 7 as the children. If we consider 3, then it has 2 and 4 as the children. And if we consider 7, then we have 6 and 8 as the children. So this is a valid binary tree. If we add one more children to 7, then it will become an invalid binary tree. The binary tree to be valid must have only 2 children with respect to every parent. Now let's say another condition. So every node in a left subtree contains the less value than its parent. So every parent must have a greater value than considered to a left child. So when you consider 3, then 5 has a greater value than 3. So this satisfies our condition. When we consider 2, so 2 has lesser value than 3. So this also satisfies our condition. So when we consider 7, 6, which is lesser than 7, so this also satisfies our condition. So every parent element must have a greater value than its left child. So this is the second condition. Now let us see the third condition. So every right subtree must have a greater value than the parent, which means every right child, when we consider 5 as our parent, then the 7, which is the right child, must have a greater value. So therefore, that is 7 is greater than 5, therefore it satisfies our condition. Similarly, 8 has a greater value than 7, so it also satisfies our condition, and 3 has a greater value than 4, so it also satisfies our condition. That is, every parent element must have a lesser value than its right child, and every parent element must have a lesser value than its left child. So this is the second and third condition. Now let us see what is fourth condition. So left and right subtree each must also be a binary tree. So the right and left subtree, that is this and this, must also satisfy all the binary search tree conditions. That is, every right child must have a greater value than parent, and every left child must have a lesser value than parent. So let us create a binary search tree using the conditions we just have learned. So I will create a new file, binary search tree. So as similar to a linked list, we have a node, and instead of the next and previous pointer, we have left and right pointer. So let us create that. So we have a node. So let us create a node, class node. Let us initialize it using init method. Then we have a left pointer and right pointer. So let us create that. Self dot left. Let us initialize with none. Self dot right. Let us also initialize this with none. Now we have data to store. So let us create. So let us accept a data as a parameter for data. So self dot data is data. So I am storing data here. So we have created a left pointer, right pointer, and a data. So we successfully have created a class to create a node. Now let us see. Now in our binary search tree, our root child is also a node. As we have seen here, our root is also a node. So let us create a root with the node class we just have created. So our root was 5. So let us write 5 here. Then let us create another nodes of our tree, which were 3, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. So A. Now we have created all the required nodes of our binary search tree. Now let us see our binary search tree and let us create that using our nodes. So we have a root at the top. So our root. Now our left child is 3. So root dot left is 3, which is A. Then our right is 7. Then root dot right is B. Similarly, now when we consider this subtree, then our parent becomes 3. So our left child has become 2. So A's child, so A dot left is 2, which is C, and A dot right is 4, which is D. Similarly, we have 7. So 7 is B. So B dot left So v dot left is 6, so which is e. So we'll write e. Similarly, b dot right is 8, so f is our 8, so we will write it as f. So we successfully have constructed our binary search tree using these nodes. So I hope you have understood the basic concept about binary search tree and how to write a Python code for binary search tree. So thanks for watching this video, and in the next video we will see how to traverse through a binary search tree. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.